Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Tuesday morning. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as seasoned. I got a word for you. Happy Tuesday morning, guys. I want to share with you 10 things out of many things, but for the sake of time, I chose 10 on the reasons why God may have pruned something from you or dried something up and you can't understand why. So again, there's many reasons why, but for the sake of time, let's start with 10. Number one, you're too comfortable in that thing. You know the season is up, right? But you're comfortable. I'm like that. I like what I like. I really don't like change. I'm going to be honest. I don't really like change, but change is great. So if you've gotten too comfortable in something and God truly, truly, truly knows that, he's taking you higher, then he's going to start making you uncomfortable in that thing. Number two, it keeps you in bondage. That can look like addiction. That can look like a narc using a child against you as leverage. That can look like a ton of things, but whatever the thing is, it's keeping you tied up in bondage. So God is removing it because obvious reasons. Number three, you accumulated that thing without him, which is not always a bad thing now, right? Some things are just our own determination. But here's the thing, when it's your own determination, let it be goals, things like that. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to maintain that thing on your own. See, there's a difference between things that you accumulated versus what God has ordained for you. If God has ordained it for you, then God is responsible for taking care of that thing. If you've accumulated it on your own, you're going to have to take care of that thing with your own willpower. And that can become too much because even though God ordained blessings are everything, it's heavy. It's very heavy. So you just don't have the time to try to maintain something on your own. So he may start to dry that area up for you. Number four, there are spirits attached to it that you don't know about. Spirits transfer. So someone could have given you something. Someone could have passed something down to you. It could be a house that you don't even know, honey, who was in that house before you. But there are some kind of spirits that are attached to it, and it ain't cute. Number five, there's something that God knows about it that you don't. God could be potentially saving your life from something, right? Remember, we can't see. We don't know. We don't know what's coming. So many times God already see, things that are going to happen. But in order for him to really protect you, right, he have to pull you away from certain things. And again, sometimes it feels like it's punishment or that it's a punishment. But truth of the matter is God protecting you. So sometimes God knows things that you don't. It could be people that you're loyal to. I mean, seriously, because you know how we go, chosen ones, empath, right? We're so loyal. We're loyal to a fault at times. So sometimes you're loyal, right? You're loyal. And because you move with loyalty, you assume, all caps, assume that everyone else is loyal. That God hears something. He sees something. He knows something. So if he don't remove it, is going to be very detrimental to your life. Number six, he removes things to teach you solely to depend on him. Again, there's nothing wrong with determination and willpower, right? I'm a very determined person too. So there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just different. It's different when they're God ordained blessings. You have to learn to depend solely on God, not even other people, solely on God. So he may have you in a season where he's teaching you and he is conditioning you and really, really showing you how, when you learn to depend on him solely, it's life-changing. It's not comfortable when you're learning it, but once you come out of that season of growth, it's everything. It's absolutely everything. Number seven, he's ready to elevate you. So he's transitioning you to something new. So sometimes things have to dry up. I think one of the most uncomfortable things is that sometimes God won't open the door, or he would until the other season dries up. It is one thing if you can be transitioned into it. And sometimes that happens where a lot of people are here now. A lot of people are right here now where God is still allowing you to, you're still in last season. Like you're still maintaining it, even though you don't have that desire for it like that, even though there's not a whole lot of fruit in it any longer, but it's still lingering, even though he is transitioning you into the next season, where sometimes he will dry everything up before the door opens. That's very uncomfortable. So just be patient, right? Number 8. He had to isolate you from your distractions so you can hear the next move. Again, the world in general. I mean, we're so distracted. I was looking at something yesterday on Instagram. I think they may have been in Ghana. I can't remember where. But listen, oh, you talking about peaceful? Like you talking about peaceful, just in nature, just so we got so much distractions with technology and this and traffic and people pulling at us and work and family and this and this and this and this. And it's just too much. It's too much, right? I actually really enjoy the quarantine time, right? With the, of course, with the exception of many people transition and things like that. But I'm speaking about the solitude of it all. So many times God have to get you in isolation so you can hear the next move. Because sometimes you have to get a certain download that will require you to be obedient to something that will be the next move into the next season. Number 9, you couldn't leave it alone, honey. It could have been a soul tie, could be narc, right? At the end of the day, you're caught up. You can't leave it alone, so he allowed it to leave you alone. And again, God is love, but with certain things, God ain't got time to be worried about your emotions. I know that may sound, insensitive, coming from the most sensitive person in the world, but I'm telling you, honey, when it comes down to certain things, God will literally, like, he will really work with you. Like, seriously, like, he'll convict you, and then he'll start to even dry it up where that desire ain't even there. But again, we're so comfortable. So it's like he's trying to work with you. He's tapping you. He's giving you the open door to walk. I know it's not going to be easy, but if you just take the step, there's going to be a grace that just helps you. But what happens is we're afraid to take the step. But if he really wants you, right? If he really wants you on a certain season in a certain place, honey, he will snatch that rug and he ain't got time to worry about your emotions. He told me clear as day. I don't care about your emotions. I don't care. Not with this, because this is petty. Number 10. And final. It doesn't deserve you. Point blank period. It doesn't deserve you. You got choices, boo. You got choices. It doesn't deserve you. Point blank period. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.